So I don't ever do any long form videos mainly, just because doing shorts is a lot easier, and working full-time job and all that, it takes a lot less time to edit a shorts video versus a long-term video or long form content type of video. But I'm going to be uploading some long form content in the future. Today I just sort of wanted to give a little update on what happened with the truck that I purchased off Facebook. There are pictures right up there, and there's also pictures on my Instagram, and I don't remember if I uploaded a short about it on YouTube or not, but if you want to go follow my Instagram, it's right there. But yes, so the truck. Currently, I have it relisted on Facebook because if you don't know the story, I bought a truck from what I thought was a very wholesome family that I met, and the kid was trying to get rid of his truck, and I was just moving in with my girlfriend, so I needed to purchase a truck to help with moving. That wasn't the only reason. I've also wanted a truck in the past and figured, it's a better time than any to go ahead and buy one. Even though the market is crazy bad right now and everything is so expensive, I figured, you know what, I might as well just get one while I have a little extra cash and while I can make card content on it and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me go buy this truck from this very wholesome family I met. And it turns out they weren't so wholesome. They sold me a truck. I inspected it myself, and I thought I knew what I was doing. And usually I do know what I'm doing when it comes to inspecting cars or looking at cars and, diagnosing if something's wrong with them. I took the car for a test drive. I took it on the highway. I drove it all over the place. And I didn't have any problems with it. And I even asked them when they went to sell it to me if they'd be willing to drive it the hour and 30 minutes or whatever that it was from their house to the bank near where I live. And I was like, okay, well, I'll wait here for you and you get the truck here and I'll buy it, just as like a final test to make sure nothing was actually super wrong with it. Well, I was totally wrong. I purchased the vehicle from them, I paid cash, and for about 3 days I was able to drive the car no problems at all. Like literally it shifted like butter. It was, super nice, and well, not super nice, but you know what I mean. For a $6,000 truck, it was nice. It looked good, and the sound system was bumping. That's something that was a good thing. But I ended up, I was driving to go pick up a bar for my girlfriend and I's new place, and I was getting on the highway after filling the car up, and I felt a jolt, and my transmission essentially fell out of the car. So what the mechanic thinks is that it was cheaply installed, or kind of like a backyard sort of chop shop installed, and that it was heavily damaged when it was installed, but it somehow managed to last a couple days. He was like, I'm sort of impressed it even lasted that long. And yeah, so that was, that was something. I got a message when I listed the car, because I'm not going to fix this car. It costs more to fix the car than I paid for it. I know I got a lot of comments on my video saying like, well, don't buy a car if you can't fix it. Well, I don't have time to fix it. I don't have a lift. I don't really have tools at my new place. I'm moving. I don't have time to fix this car. I also work a full-time job. I'm a teacher. So trying to fix a truck is not exactly something I have time for at the moment. Had I been unemployed or had I had all my tools and stuff, yeah, I would probably go ahead and fix it myself, but can't do that. Transmission for these things, if you look online, is only about, like $900 to $1,500 for a refurbished or used one. If you want a new one, it's going to lean more into the $3,000 range. And the repair shop that I had taken it to look at it and diagnose the problem said that they would charge me about $6,800 to fix it. That is how much I paid for the car. I'm not going to put another $6,800 into this car. So I went, okay, you know, it's great. I'll tow it back to my house. So I towed it back to my house and I uploaded it onto Facebook to try and get rid of it, essentially. Just, you know, make a little bit of money back on the car because I didn't want to part it out. I mean, it has some good parts on it, but parting a car out is not what I want to do, especially when it was towed to a house that I don't even live in, you know. So it's just been sitting out in the driveway, essentially. And I'm like, I need to get rid of this thing. Let me upload it on Facebook. Put it on Facebook. I get a message from somebody with a sort of new profile, not new profile, but a kind of empty profile. And they're like, did you buy that from so-and-so? Because I recognize that truck. And I was like, yeah, I did actually. And he was like, well, I just want to let you know that you probably got scammed. So-and-so and his dad, so-and-so, really, really like to lie. And they're kind of dickheads and they're assholes. And so I'm like, damn, I really thought they were this like wholesome, nice family that I'm helping this kid get a new truck by buying his old truck, and they're gonna put some money into it and get him a new one for his job and his little company that he's trying to start. It's a sob story they gave me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's nice, you know, like that's a good little thing. I don't feel bad buying this car from y'all. Turns out that was probably a lie, and they were just trying to cheaply fix their car and make it work briefly and then sell it and sort of pawn it off on some sucker, and turns out I'm that sucker. I don't know how the car didn't fail to drive when I test drove it, or fail when they drove it all the way from their house to near me, because that was an hour and 45 minutes on the highway. I mean, you're going like 75 or 70 or something. I don't know how it broke on me when I'm going 20 miles an hour trying to get on the highway, or 25 miles an hour, or whatever. But it did. Transmission just blew. I was, you know, there's parts coming off the bottom of my car. Like it literally just like exploded. The car has like, it can go into neutral, it can go into reverse, barely, and it can go into first gear, and that's about it. So I've been replying to a ton of messages, and I'm gonna put up some funny ones that have really piqued my interest. There was this guy. You can pause the video if you want to read that. It was pretty funny. The conversation I had with him was kind of hilarious because, you know, average moron on Facebook Marketplace. I was looking to trade the vehicle for his because I was like, oh, cool, Ford Bronco. No, you know, it was like an old shitty Bronco, and I was like, oh, I'll give you this non-running Ranger for it because you have it listed at, you know, $3,500, and that's about what the Ranger's worth. I'll do a 1-to-1 trade. And the guy's like, oh, you know, some fucking moron will end up buying his car for probably, you know, $3,000 when he fails to sell it for anything more. We've also had a couple of people just lowball the shit out of me. I've had people offer and then be like, well, actually, I don't want it. And I'm like, then why even waste my time? Selling a car on Facebook is a fucking nightmare. But at this point, it's kind of my only option because I want to recoup some money from this vehicle. I hope you guys enjoy this sort of long form content where I can kind of like, I guess, like get more of my personality in it than just like videos of me driving. Because, you know, the videos of me driving are really fun to record. I like using my Meta glasses. I like, you know, I like doing stuff like that. But I also really enjoy making long form content. I used to have a YouTube channel where I played a video game very consistently, and I got up to, I think, like 26,000 subs or something on there, and I always was like, man, I wish I could, you know, have more of my personality in here instead of just video games. But okay, guys, that's kind of it. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you want to follow my Instagram, again, it's over there, or it's at the beginning of the video. Thanks a lot, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Wish me luck on selling this car, getting rid of it. I have a guy that might come out and take a look at it today, so I'm hoping that I can maybe, you know, get rid of it today, and just recoup some of that lost value on it, because, man, it's a bit of a hit to take right when you move, you know? Not very fun. But again, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. More long form time. more long-form content coming. All right, cool.